What's good, authentic fam? Welcome back for another one. So the more I do this, the more I try to help guys and give out as much actionable advice as possible to help guys get better results in their day-to-day interacting with other men, better success with women, yada yada yada. I start to realize I'm gonna have to accept the reality that a large majority of men, a very high percentage, just like a large percentage of modern women, aren't gonna be salvageable. They're just not gonna be fixable, bro. So, that's unfortunate, but you can only be but so altruistic. You gotta kind of accept reality, right? So, what that allows me to do is focus a lot more on the guys that actually are trying to make some improvements and willing to do the work, basically, take the initiative. They're ambitious, they're asking the right questions, and they are following through on the answers. So right now, my consult game is heavy, but everybody's getting great results, which is wonderful. It's wonderful. It feels good. That's one of the things that I was concerned about coming in, because I saw how other content creators were dealing with their consults, and I was like, yo, this shit is trash, man. You charge guys $200 an hour and you're not telling them anything they didn't already know. You're not actually giving them any fundamental steps or instructions. You're just repeating the same jargon that they already heard on your channel, and then basically telling them that they're the problem and man up or be confident. All these vague suggestions. It's just unbelievable. And I was looking at a lot of different content creators, man. It wasn't just these two goofballs over here in Miami, but I was looking at a lot of different guys, realizing, they're really not giving any actual value. They're not really giving men something to do, like tomorrow, like Monday, do this, and then Tuesday, do this. So I said, all right, I'm gonna come in the game. I'm gonna offer far more favorable rates and a ton more value, and actually try to get guys what it is that they want. So there's a lot of phonies, man. There's a lot of fake shit in the space, and a lot of the subs are fake also. I was getting really upset about how subs were being dealt with, and then I'm realizing now that the subs are trash. You see, but I'm not supposed to say that, right? Again, they don't insult your subs, bro. The whole point is that I'm authentic. I'm gonna keep it real. And majority of the subs, like people that just watch your channel, yes, are trash. What are you gonna do? Get offended and unsub? Then awesome. That means that's you. But yeah, so I'm over here feeling bad for the subs. Like, damn, there's all these subs getting taken advantage of. All these subs getting manipulated and spending their hard-earned money and not getting anything, getting conned and scammed. And then I realized, hold on. Majority of these guys are just getting what they paid for. They're getting what they wanted. They wanted to hear easy answers. They wanted to hear that it's the women's fault. They wanted to hear that they didn't have to take any accountability. They wanted to hear that they didn't have to change anything about themselves. So they're getting what they paid for. So yeah, that's wonderful. Go to a fortune teller, I guess, whatever. But in any event, I'm not prioritizing the subs or the money. I'm prioritizing the results. So I'm giving guys an opportunity to come in now, and let's prioritize that, because that's where I see the change taking place. So that's where I'm gonna go full speed ahead. But anyhow, so this video is gonna be about why guys are getting finessed by these women and how they can create their own standards in their dating life. When I'm listening to my consults, there's a common thread, and that's, it's the dating market, Allende, it's the dating market, But I love how these guys try to tell me this shit with conviction. Not so much my consults, but like just the dumbasses that are in my comments trying to tell me that it's internet. You have to holler at girls on the internet. There's a million reasons why that's stupid and asinine. How long has the internet been around? How long have men and women been around? Majority of you guys, all of you guys wouldn't be here if your parents had to meet on the internet. So shut up. But that's just one of the stupid ass, excuses and cops you hear. But like I said, they say it with conviction. They say it with confidence. Like they know better than me what I'm talking about. But they don't even have a clue. Not even close. But anyhow, something that a lot of my consults are dealing with, these guys come in here with this mentality of appealing to the woman. How do I get the woman to do this? How do I get her to like me? It's like, everything is backwards. Everything is inverted. Okay? So the problem nowadays is the standards are being set by the women. Which is funny when guys say, oh, it's online. You got to talk to girls online. Dumbass. That's another place where the women are implementing their standards. And that's also where they have the majority of options. So why would you go where they set the standards and have all the options? That means they have all the leverage. They're just going to ignore you. Anyhow, when you go on the dating apps, what do you see? You see profiles full of what women don't want. That's what they fill their profile up with. If you blah, 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 swipe left. If you voted for blah, 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 swipe left. If you're only here to hook up, swipe left. Yeah. You know what I mean? I don't want a pen pal, swipe left. Everything's what they don't want. So they're already screening you. They're already funneling you into what they want, how they see it, how it should be for them, cater to them, tailor to them, all about their standards, their expectations, blah, 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 blah. Which already is dangerous because women are undecided, they're indecisive, they're uninformed, they're terrible at interpreting information and data and stimuli. They don't actually know what they want. They're terrible at planning. They don't have, like the integrity that men should have. So that really shouldn't be who's setting the tone for a long list of reasons. The list longer than all the expectations they have for men. So we already know that guys have, the short list. All guys want is this, this, and this. Yeah, well, that's the problem. That's the problem, is that you guys are auditioning to be what these broads say you need to be. Meanwhile, you're paying to be around them as they are. That's what you're doing. You're coming into this, looking for her acceptance. You're coming into this, trying to join on her program, into her world. So what I'm talking about here is how you rewrite that script completely. So don't tell me about the current dating market. That's irrelevant. You are you, and you're looking for what you're looking for. You're going to accept what you're going to accept. You're going to tolerate what you're going to tolerate. When you meet a woman, she's auditioning to get on your program. Now, the reason why you guys can't come with that type of energy is because you're not coming with that type of confidence. Most guys don't even know their worth. They don't know their value whatsoever. And what do we do in the manosphere? We just sum it up to, men are the prize. The manosphere just become a bunch of slogans. It's a bunch of grown men blurting out catchphrases. Nobody's explaining this shit. Nobody understands this shit. Nobody's dissecting this shit. Nobody's making it mean anything. This isn't a philosophy. Just repeating terms. Post wall, hit the wall, alpha widowed, beta, alpha, simp. All it is vocab words, bro. It's bullshit. So who's talking about how to actually understand your value, like to a T? Who is dissecting what it means by the men are the prize and how you go about presenting that to women so that they fucking get it, and now you can dictate terms of engagement? Nobody. I've been in the manosphere just as long as any of you. It's not in here. So I'm bringing it. It's here now. All right? So I'm giving guys an opportunity to hit me on the console before you go out there and say and do and expect something stupid again and again and again. All right? Now, you can keep doing the same shit you've been doing and expecting a different result. Guarantee you it's not going to happen because the gyaldom are in the lead. The women are leading right now. Okay? The women already have their tone going. Whether they got assistance from the establishment or from the media or whatever. The point is, the way society is running, the way the dating market is running, the women have the momentum right now. So it's up to guys to change that as an individual. So the Chads, the Tyrones, or whatever other little vocab words and catchphrases you want to throw out there, those guys are setting their own tone. Those guys are setting their own individual speed for the women they interact with. The question is, how can you do that? Now, I got tired of guys asking me all these random miscellaneous questions about fitness and diet, and it's all over the fucking place. Guys aren't even asking the right questions, so I couldn't even begin to give them the right answer. And they don't know how much they don't know. That's why it's just a lost cause. So I tried to make it real simple, since guys think that you can just ask me some random question and somehow my answer is gonna get you fit. when what you would have to do is actually hire me one-on-one to work with you diligently, daily, to get you the results. There is no cheat code. There is no, should I do the macros like this, or should I do the keto diet? It's not how it works, bro. It's not. And it's just really frustrating that this is how guys think. That's like asking a guy a question about building a car, and he's gonna answer that one question, and somehow you're gonna go in your garage now and you're gonna build a car. Is that how it's gonna work? Or do mechanics and people that do that type of work have to spend years, okay, developing that skill set and understanding how to go about that from step one to the end? Really? But this is how guys act. They come up and ask you stupid questions like, how long did it take you to get in shape? How long did it take you to get that big? Like it's gonna be one question and one fucking answer. Not years of doing something a certain way and learning as you go and perfecting a craft. No, it's not gonna be that, right? So anyway, so for the guys who aren't out here with this lazy thinking, all right, and know how to shut up and listen and only speak when asking the right questions, now someone can come and actually help you. But when you come in here wanting that type of answer, it's impossible to help you, which is why women keep hitting the wall with their questions. But there's tons of industries out here that are catered towards giving women stupid ass answers to their stupid ass questions just for profit. And now that's what the manosphere is becoming. A bunch of dudes that's just like, yo, you know what? Men nowadays are pathetic, they're lost, they're confused. Let's just take advantage of it. Let's just go ahead and make all this money, okay? Just repeating the same things over and over again that aren't actually helping guys, but make guys feel better in the temporary because, you know, it's not our fault. It's the women and it's the society and it's the blue pill, right? Whatever you want to call it. So right now, we're dealing with the men being out of the house for several decades, which means that the entire standard now has been set by the female logic, the female thinking, for sons and daughters, okay? There's no more courting anymore. But when there was courting, it was the man courting the female. The man knowing what he wanted and how he wanted it, and him taking the female out, getting to know her, and gradually courting her while trying to convince her family, father in particular, that he was of the pedigree to take this man's daughter as a wife. That's what it was in the past. It wasn't about the girl's opinion. It wasn't about her standard. It wasn't about her picking the guy. She either liked the guy or she didn't. But it was up to the father and the family whether or not this dude was responsible enough, good enough, had enough character, whatever, to marry their daughter. Nowadays, you just have these women out here not only determining what the man's supposed to give her and what he's supposed to be and the standard and blah, but also she's determining her value, her worth. Know your worth, girl. Know your value, girl. Don't settle for less, girl. So now you have the female mind deciding everything across the board, and notice that none of this shit is working. None of this shit is working the fuck out, right? Surprise, surprise. So what happens now, right? When we are able to put that back on an individual basis, you know, just one guy making those decisions for himself and making that request of the people that he interacts with. You either with this or you ain't with this, but I'm gonna let you know what it is from the door. Now, ask yourself, all the women that you've slept with, on whose terms did you sleep with those women? And I almost guarantee you slept with those women on their terms. Now, that's bad enough as it is, but you know, I guess that's the way it's supposed to be, according to the red pill, right? The women are the gatekeepers to sex, okay? And the men are supposed to be the gatekeepers to commitment, right? I guarantee you, majority of you guys, all the relationships you were in, the woman was dictating the terms of the relationship and the commitment there as well. I guarantee you. Go ahead, think about it to yourself. Go ahead, be honest with yourself. I'll give you 5 seconds. I know, right? Exactly. So if the commitment, the sex, the relationship, everything's on the women's terms, are you guys still confused as to why you're not getting good results? Are you still confused as to why dating is trash nowadays? Are you still confused as to why you keep feeling like you wasted so much time, money, and effort with these women when the shit falls apart? Imagine being an employer, and when you're, hiring people, you don't, let them know what you expect. Don't tell them what the workload consists of. Don't make any demands. Don't check any credentials. Don't take a look at any resumes. And then after you hire the person, you're like, oh, this person isn't good at their job. It's their fault. It's exactly what you guys are doing in dating. Okay, you're letting the women call all the shots and then wondering why it didn't work out for you. Meanwhile, she's getting bored. I'm unhappy, right? She has all these complaints now. But you did everything according to what you thought she wanted, right? How many of you guys have asked that question? Oh, I don't know what happened. I did everything she wanted. Maybe you should have went with your plan instead of her plan. Oh, I know. Maybe you should have actually had a fucking plan. Because most of you guys don't even have any standards. You don't even know what your own standards are. You don't even know what your own expectations are. You don't even know what girlfriend material is. You don't know what wife material. You have no fucking idea. You don't know, is it okay if I wife up a girl that I slept with on the first night or no? Am I supposed, if I don't sleep with her the first day, it's over, right, Allende? Oh, no. I'm supposed to sleep with her within 3 days? How about, exactly. You guys have no idea. Who's deciding for you? Because you ain't deciding for yourself. You're just leaving it up to the dating market. You're leaving it up to the girl. You're leaving it up to society. But some of the most beautiful women I've slept with, I made them wait. I made them work for the sex. Yeah, I turned the tables. Because that's how you're able to control the relationship, when you change the tone. But when it's you running for her, now you're gonna always be behind what she wants, what she thinks, and what she's doing. But if you say, fuck that, now that I know you're attracted to me, now that I got that hook in your mouth, right, I'm gonna reel you in nice and slow. And I'm gonna reel you in on my terms. Now, all of this stuff is teachable. This is why I came out with the 100-day Get Shredded Challenge, because I understand that you can't hold frame if you haven't first created a frame. You can't maintain attraction if you haven't first established attraction. You guys have no leverage because the girls aren't attracted to you. When my consults send me all these pictures of these hot girls, I'm just shaking my head like, bro, you don't even know how to work your way around average looking girls. But now you're showing me these baddies that you're spending all this money on taking out. Now you got to sit here and wait until she feels like maybe sleeping with you. You have to sit here and go through all this effort to get her approval. Then when she doesn't call or text you back, you have to sit here and wonder, what happened? Oh my God, is she about to ghost me? Did she lose interest? No, bro, she didn't lose interest. She never was interested. That's why you had to take her on $300 dinners. If she was attracted to you, you could have got away with a Starbucks date at 2 in the afternoon and she'd want to see you again. And she'd text back when you text. But you guys are putting all your money, all your energy, and all your effort in the wrong place because you're putting it where women have said you're supposed to put it. Pandering to them, catering to them, trying to impress them, right? Trying to be romantic. Yeah, okay. I'll tell you what. Why don't you put that effort into making yourself attractive and you won't have to go through all that bullshit. And when chicks are messing with you, you genuinely know they're messing with you. And then you could take them on nice dates and all that other stuff when they deserve it. All right? So right now I'm going to show you a quick example of how this next set of guys is about to get finessed by these modern women that are just simply adjusting to the market.
I think this whole independent woman shit is a scam. Hear me out. I've been working since the age of 16 and I'm pretty successful in my professional life. But when you're so used to providing for yourself as a woman, you lose that feminine touch in you. And I think when it comes to my dating life, I've mostly attracted narcissists because of this reason. I guess because narcissists want to go for the strong, independent woman. They want something out of that relationship. Basically want to use her and manipulate her. It's an ego boost for them to manipulate such a successful woman. But when it comes to men who actually want to love you and care for you, those men don't care about how much you make, what you do, because they know that they have to provide because they are the man in the relationship, regardless of what you make. I wish I had known this sooner, but now that I do know, I'm just not really about that independent woman life. As a woman, I just want to be that nurturing spirit around a man, not any man, I mean my partner. And I want him to lead. Not saying that I can't lead, but I'm just saying that as a woman, it's not my job to provide. My job as a woman, organically, is to nurture. You can disagree if you want, but I'm just talking from experience.
I want you to watch that part over again, because I know the majority of you guys, if not all of you guys, are fooled by it. You're fooled by that shit, okay? Trust me, you're fooled by that shit. Let's break down real quick what's going on here. Number one, she was working since she was 16. That means she is what she is. She who. She ain't finna change for nobody, okay? This is a chameleon act right out the gate. Whatever qualities she acquired to become a successful woman, those masculine traits are right there with her and they will stay there. What she's doing is she's putting a blanket of feminine manipulation over it just long enough to seize and catch the dude that she wants. Look at all the terminology that she's using. First, let's start with her turning herself into some type of victim. Classic woman shit, right? She's a victim now. She's a victim of the men that she attracts. She attracts narcissists. Okay, throwing the keywords out there again, which is what the manosphere is doing now, just throwing out keywords to explain shit. No. Ain't no narcissist this, narcissist that, okay? The guys that she was fucking with, they was using her ass, running game, manipulating her, and moving the fuck on like they would any woman, successful or not, got money or not. That's neither here nor there. That's just how she's either choosing to interpret it incorrectly or she's pretending not to really understand what happened, just to, you know, like I said, catch this big fish of a provider that she's looking for now. Now you see how she said all of a sudden that, oh yeah, quality men that just want to love you, they don't care about how much money you make and they just want to take care of you and provide. Yeah, okay, that's her using the right words, the right key words to get some successful dude now to hand everything over to her now that she's already quote unquote provided for herself and just basically created a floor, okay? Let me let you in on a quick little secret here before I lose my place, because this is something a lot of you guys don't understand. You guys don't understand anything women do. I'm sorry, you really don't. And all these guys running their gums, acting like they do in the manosphere, these dudes don't know shit. They really don't. And in the years to come, I'm gonna prove that all of these dudes don't know what the hell they're talking about. Okay, women don't really care about money like you think. They don't really care about the bag and all this other dumb shit. It's a tool, all right? And I'm telling you what they're using that tool to do. Back in the day, when they didn't have jobs and they didn't work like they do now, they depended on their family, which is similar to, like, you know, depending on the state, what broke ass single mothers in poverty do, right? So they're used to depending on their family until some dude marries them and provides for them. Okay, their floor is very low. Why? Because they make no money of their own. So as long as a guy makes his own money, he's already several steps above her. Therefore, she has to humble herself, be grateful that she even got a husband that's gonna take care of her, even though he's not gonna provide this lavish lifestyle or whatever, but he's gonna at least keep the lights on and food in the fridge. Fast forward to modern day. Now that women can work for themselves, what they do is they use that to create a floor. It's much like when I was working at the club, you have bum ass niggas that had girls buying them shit, but it never had to really be much because it was a bum ass nigga that didn't have anything. So in order for a woman to buy me a car, it had to be up there. It had to be a luxury car. Why? Because I already had a floor of a brand new Chrysler 300. First owner. There was no previous owner. Okay, I bought that car brand new. So in order for a woman to like do something for me in that department, she would have to have bought me something above and beyond that 40-something thousand dollar Chrysler. So a woman did. She bought me an $86,000 BMW X6. What I'm trying to say is guys that didn't have a car at all or had a used car or a crappy car, they weren't gonna get that, because a woman didn't have to do that much to outdo what they already did for themselves. So all women are doing with this employment shit is creating a floor. Hypergamy, remember guys? So in order for a man to be viable, he has to be able to provide her significantly more than she can provide herself. Now, back to this little clip, what she's doing is showing you that in real time. This is a perfect example of it. What she's done is been able to make her own money, pay for her makeup, pay for all this stuff to doll herself up to increase her perceived value, so that now she has some type of entitlement to higher value dudes, because it's like, oh, well, other women are down here and I'm up here, so therefore I can only look at guys up here. You get it, guys? It's just fucking math. So anyhow, what other bullshit did she put in there? Okay, so the whole independent woman life, that's just not me anymore. So you're gonna believe that she just wasted 20-something years of her life working and climbing up the ladder, and she's just gonna throw that all away now to be submissive, fall under a man, depend on him, and cooperate with his program? You really believe that? If you do, then you really don't know women, because that's just not how they operate. Okay? So what this woman is doing is she's being smart enough to realize that time is running out, she's getting older, and she needs to cash out. So I give it to her on that one. She's at least smart enough to cash the hell out and play humble and bat her eyes and smile and make all these little cute phrases. Oh, believe me if you want, or, but this is just the way I see it from experience. Whatever, bro. The point is that so many of you guys fall for this nonsense because you just don't have the experience with women. Not only that, you don't have the confidence and the self-esteem to go without. So what happens is you just accept whatever you can get, which is already hella low because you don't know your own value in the first place. And in the leverage that you do have, you don't know how to actually use it. Okay? So in any event, I'm about up out of here because I've decided I'm not giving out like this immense free game anymore. What happens is when you give people shit for free or for cheap, they don't even fucking value it, right? And then also for the tons of guys that are actually paying for consults and they are paying for one-on-ones, it's not fair to them for me to be giving game away to these lazy, ungrateful people. So all that has to come to an end anyway. It's gonna be a hell of a lot less, guys. That's just the way it is. My channel does not prioritize entertainment. It does not prioritize pandering and telling you what you want to hear. I'm not here to clown and goof around and be funny. I'm serious all the time. You guys can call that whatever you want. It's not that I'm sensitive, it's that I'm serious. I take my shit seriously. As a lot of you young guys want to come and play around. If you're in your 20s, I'm twice your age, bro. Me and you're not size. I'm not interested in playing with you and playing the games that you play. I'm here to help grown-ass men and young men that want to level the fuck up. I'm not here to like come down to your level and play these little silly goofy games. Life is serious, all right? And right now, men are dealing with a lot of serious issues, all right? So that's what we're dealing with over here. If you ain't about that grown man stuff, then find another channel to go play around on. Go get on Twitch and do silly shit that little young boys do, all right? Other than that, the 100-day Get Shredded Challenge just went up, so you're looking at $1.50 a day now instead of $1. After the 1st of May, the price is gonna go up again to $2 a day, and so on and so forth, man. I ain't playing with you guys. If you wanna get these results, get these results. If you wanna procrastinate, oh well, you're just gonna pay a penalty for it. What else was I gonna say? Also with the one-on-one stuff, you already know what to do. Hit me in the email and let's get that together. And yeah, man, that's pretty much it. The point is, hit me up if you're trying to figure out how to, furthermore, prevent yourself from getting fleeced by these chicks like ever again. And then also how to implement your standards and your criteria in dating rather than whatever the hell it is that you've been doing that ain't working for you. So it's up to you. I got the key. If you want to turn the locks, let me know. I'm out of here. Peace.
Oh, don't worry, society expects plenty from women. We're expected to age gracefully but never let ourselves go, work like we have no children, and parent like we have no job. They'll call the stay-at-home mother unfulfilled, but the working mother selfish, all while childless women are considered incomplete. Go chase that career, but never at the expense of a family. Think like a man if you want to be successful, but don't act like one if you want to be liked. We're supposed to mother our husbands, but never treat them like children, and put out on demand, but demand respect. Married and miserable is better than single and happy. Don't stay with an abusive man, but never break up your family. Don't marry a bum for love, but don't stay with a successful man for security. Don't be dependent on a man for money, but don't emasculate them by earning more. They'll tell us to embrace our sexuality, but have some self-respect, and to care about our appearance, but stop looking for attention. Just say no, but let him down easy. Be aware of your surroundings, but stop being so dramatic. Practice self-love, but don't love yourself too much.